Glue. Get a chance. Hey there, little guy. How am I gonna... What am I gonna use? Well, first of all, I need to add some more images to the slideshow. That's something I need to do. Remember there was some... I think why Genocide was definitely the image I was gonna add, but I feel like there has to be something else that I've added that could be really funny. I feel like a joke never shows up, but I swear I put that in there. I think it's got like a limit for whatever you put in there, how many it'll actually pull from. Let me go make this fast real quick. It was only like a really slow. Now, what other images do I want to use? Hi, Goku. See, definitely not the borders. Oh, I forgot what that one even was. Didn't I have other things on here? See, I had that. And then...
Dad's my best friend.
Dad's my best friend. Get a chance. Oh yeah, I have to like... I downloaded them, but I have to actually click on them. Put them in the game. Well, would you look at that? How loud is this? That's pretty loud. You probably can't even hear me. Like, I probably have to put it pretty low. I mean, that's not that low. I don't know. Maybe I don't. Just in case. I don't... Obviously, none of us like our voices enough to want it to drown it out. And sometimes the keys are audible. The music is peak. Dun, 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 dun. So much cool artwork. I was expecting that Living Tombstone song. I was expecting, like, the entire time I was thinking, oh, it's not gonna be as good or catchy. It's just gonna, like, have something wrong with it, you know? Then I'm listening to it, and it's just, like, saying it doesn't matter over and over, and it's like, okay, like, we get it. You're, like, tired of the series. And then it just, the more it goes on, that song bopped. It popped off like crazy. Especially that animation. You'll notice they're very insane songs, and that's because I downloaded some very high difficulty things. Because I'm intending to play a lot of these slowed down. Oh, and that's all of them. Update the latest version. They just lost like all of its rating. I just downloaded it like 2 days ago. And it had an update that ruined like all of its difficulty. That's crazy. Nope, not that. Now these are all... Hold on, I need to up my volume on my end. These are all unranked maps, which means they're made by just your average Joe Schmo. There's no quality control in any of it, so I have no idea if any of these are going to be absolutely atrocious or not. What? As hypocritical as it is for me to be the one to point out this, these people gotta learn to turn down the volume on the effects. His heart in the sand, to watch the whole wide world from within. I can't tell if this has a wrong offset or if it's just because I've noticed recently that my offset's wrong. Maybe it's both. But it's very off gameplay. Boom, 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 ba boom, ba boom, boom. This one's loud too. I don't. Is the song 160? Because from what I remember, it's 150 BPM from my testing. I think they just have the wrong BPM. Is what's happening. So I'm just gonna skip over some absolute TV time. Hold on. I was not ready for Jax yet. I feel like my keyboard is entirely wrong right now. Also, really, you're not gonna chart the da-da-da? This makes me cry. These are very similar maps to each other. Did I accidentally download everything from the same guy? I moved my keyboard on accident. Pen Cat Gaming. Oh no! Don't do the 3 long jacks to me. Don't you do that? How do I need to warm up? Like just I need to lock in like crazy, apparently. It's a good thing I'm playing these first and didn't jump into the crazy stuff. That was one of the maps. A little worried about some of the ratings on this one. Oh, did anybody show up to stream? No, there's no one here. Well, then I don't need to show anything off. Thank you, Noel Telter. That's yeah, that was an image. I'm tired of you, genuine. Thanks, Noel. Like, I don't, what's even the context for that? Hold on, this one looks like it's actually good. I hate how this all, like, specifically the jump stream sections look so fast to me recently, and I don't know if it's the skin or the rust, but they just like looks like it's going really fast to me, and then I look at the BPM and it'd be like, oh, that's way slower than what I used to play like all the time, just like casually. Like, I don't know, I'm just atrocious at jump stream now, and I don't know why. And hand stream, of course, but you know, that comes with the territory. But I feel like it's mostly that. Like, it's somehow more jump stream than ever before. It's crazy because I feel like everybody else or their grandma, that's like the one thing they are good at. It's definitely what I have the most experience with. It's like the most common pattern type, and I chart it like all the time. So I have no idea how I'm just like how I have progressed so not at all in that skill set in like years. It's truly absurd. Because I've made crazy progress in speed actually, to be honest. Which I always thought was like jokingly impossible before, but apparently I'm actually like sort of good at it. Okay. Like that just feels wrong. Such a good song. I love this song and all of its remixes. Oh, my accuracy was kind of insane. And that's, wait, that's OD9 and I had an accuracy like that? Oh, hold on. That is crazy. Let's get to the difficulty an entire star above that. Five whole Dark Worlds above it. We straight up chord jacking it. Scary. I felt like if there was one more note in there, my hands would have just completely given up. Like they were falling off the keyboard. Yeah, if this was any more stamina heavy, I'd be dead. But instead it's giving me all sorts of little breaks between the patterns. So kind. Give me more breaks. Oh my gosh. I somehow had that. The warm-up, it's working. My training arc. Why am I so much better at Jax now? Meow and so forth. I did an extra input in there and it somehow did not delete the upcoming notes. Probably go back, slow down the footage, and see that. Courageous heroes. Scary. Lock in. I am locked in. Oh, okay. I was about to say how'd I hit that, but I did not. But I kind of almost did. Oh my gosh. What? Stop. Get off of the middle two keys. What is this difficulty spike? The infinite trill. A little chaos, mischief, I guess. You know. Really fighting for the future, huh? I don't know how people commit to like one or two pattern types for their entire map. I had too much autism for that. Now is the part where I start putting on a halftime. We've started getting to the 7 and 8 stars. Now the question is, this begs the question. I feel like I talk way too loud all the time when I'm streaming. This begs the question. How in the entire multiverse, the entire omniverse, the whatever nonsensical word you want to make up power scalers, how did they turn this song into a 7-star? This is like, at most, if you really wanted to kill people and go Absurdo style, do a little bit of overcharting, like a 5-star barely song. So how did you get it to 7? What patterns am I about to witness? What patterns? Also, hi Muffet. And Naps with Blue. I gotta remember, my holds on this skin are very stupid. They're all longer than they look. Like the holds, those little tiny short holds are actually way longer than they visually look on this skin that I've chosen. Like these holds are all probably like going all the way up to the next note. It's full speed chord jacks. Spare me. Hatsune Miku. Oh, it's not just full speed chord jacks. Some of them are really long. They're anchored. Well, now I know how they turned into a 7-star. Okay. That was a pattern. Pink, please. Pink, please, no more bomb attacks. Okay. That was my Rouse say okay moment, I guess. Maybe not I am getting obliterated. Oh my Gosh, Catgirl time is too strong for me. Yeah, well, you're gonna hear it a lot today, but especially on that one. This is 75% speed. How am I supposed to play that on full speed? Pink is a little too powerful, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna need another patch to nerf that one real quick. Well, okay, 8.1. But what? I put you at 75% speed. Why are you almost the same difficulty rating? How does that work? I'm scared. Okay. We're just Mario painting it right now, okay? Mario paint time regression, okay. I can tell that this is like a cool map and all. It's just like twice as fast as what's handleable for like 99% of people. I'm just gonna find out that these two that I started with are the hardest things I downloaded in the entire session of downloading things. Because these things have to be understarred. Half the other stuff's probably gonna be overstarred, meaning it's gonna be way easy in comparison to this. Not even holding holds anymore. That's how obliterated I am. Da-da-da. I guess the game heard that I said I was getting a lot better at speed and it wanted to test me on that. I think I actually hit 1 or 2 of those. So who made this again, and why would they make this way? Because again, it seems like it's probably a really fun thing if you can play it, but like, who in their right mind can play this? Who even outside of their right mind can play this? You just know for a fact that these holds are actually like touching the notes in front of them. You just can't tell because of the skin. Come on, go back a second. I was actually doing good for once. This pattern is evil, actually. Yeah, I don't think when downloading this stuff I could have ever expected any of this. Such good art, though. They always have good art on these. Yeah, so it may have decimated me a little bit. A tiny, easy bit. Why did I even download this? And also, it's... There's a 50-50 this is either peak or literally, like, not designed to be playable. It's... okay. Why is it... why did they mess with the scroll speed? I love this song though. I have a buff version of that of the like actual like in the mod chart. They just get way faster. I can't read this. I don't even know what I'm doing or why I'm doing. Let's do something more normal. More normal rhythm gamery. Doo-doo. I gotta look at this background art and all its details for like forever, I think. Interesting decision. Rhythm game music always be doing this. It's like some nonsense noise 1 second and then the most beautiful harmony you've ever seen the next, and then back. I gotta say, this feels very boring after getting to listen to remixed Toby Fox music with absurd patterns. I feel like I just heard something very silly in the lyrics. I shan't not repeat it. Oh. I like that pattern. I use that pattern all the time. I think what really gave, like, I don't know. I first saw that as a thing, I think, from some Chino charts, I think, is when I first realized that I liked them and then started to use them myself. And then after I did once, it was like, just, okay, I'm just gonna use that every chance I can get now. Well, that combo is certainly building. That's exactly what I didn't want to happen. I didn't want to make a dumb... I was over-focusing on not wanting to make a dumb mistake on a hold. And then it made me do it. Sorry. Saying it made me do it is making me think all those people who, like, say racial slurs and they claim, like, you're the one who made me say the slur, you're the one who put it in my mouth. Like, oh, okay, sure. Sure, buddy. Me making you angry made you racist and forced you to have that be the word you say. Nice, nice. I'm liking this one. The patterns might get this in halftime gaming, but I feel like, I don't know. I feel like this song doesn't have that many parts to it that are really that really like sound that cool or memorable, even if the patterns are nice. Like, I should probably be more not just adding like every cool high star map that I can play well on halftime into halftime gaming. It does have a bit of hype moments in Aura with some of the vocals. And the general vibe and feeling of the background mixed with it, like, I don't know. I could use it for like a generic thing in that. Oh, hi, Aqua. And Gerson. Let's go play the knife game with Aqua. Hold on, I'm gonna check if anyone is in my chat. No, they weren't. Hi, Aqua. Come with a screaming game. Ah! love how this entire map is in a higher divisor than the actual BPM. Like, it's literally overcharted. I need to learn quad stream someday. Literally, just the versus map pattern. A Wii Funkin', if you will. I gotta do the math to figure out just how fast that is. Okay, what do you mean 93% accuracy? Okay. Wait. That says it's a pretty low BPM. Was that 1/6 or 1/8 divisor? Oh, that's 1/8. Oh, so that's 290 BPM. That's funny. Me when 290 BPM trills and streams. Yo, get up, Gerson. Get him. You're old. You're old, man. You're old. Get the Rory Knight. I'm liking how it feels like none of these Deltarune ones have the right BPM. They're just like spitballing a number and vaguely charting. Scary. Hi, Hatsune Miku. Do I dare play this on full speed? Because, like, it's a 6-star, so I might be able to do it. It's a full LN 6-star, so I should be able to do it. Thank you, Hatsune Miku. You have avenged what you did to me earlier. Or, that's not the right words, but you know what I mean. You've made up for it. This is fire with a Y. Let's see you cramp those fingers. This mapper's gonna have to teach me a thing or two. I have a feeling I'm going to check my accuracy and it's going to be like, oh, oops, all greens. Oops, 91% or something stupid. I'm too focused on hitting the notes. I can't look. What do you think I have? You think I have eyes? The only eyes I have are on the prize of the notes. As we all know, I was born on the cob. No, I wasn't that bad actually. No, I kind of gamed. Actually, if that was ranked, that would have gotten me good points. Gulp. Boom, 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 boom. Ba-da, ba-da. Oh, Max misses. Thank you, Arizo. I need that. I need it. Hold on. MakeAGIF.com. Oh boy. I just did a lot of Germanisms right there, and you'll never know. People acting like I'm someone crazy and insane because I want a max miscounter script. Like, what do you mean? Yeah, why are y'all comparing me to the guy who just makes random spam nonsense that's not designed to be playable with death notes basically inside of other notes? Kitty Peppa. Steven Stoden. Do 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 boom boom boom. Yippee! Hold on. Nope, still no gimmicks. Okay. Back to videos gaming. Oh, hold on. What are you doing? Time to Necreus some snow melts. Ba-da-da-da. Okay. Just casually does one extra input and gets anti-spammed for every key on that column. Every note. Every note on that key column thing. Ooh, I like that. Hold on, this is actually very similar to a chart I did of the song once. Obviously, this is way more extreme, but like for a second there, it was very similar. And I also kind of did something like that too, if I remember correctly. I think I just did it on a lower visor, or maybe it just didn't have the double in it actually. Not even sure where I missed there, but my combo is not as high as it once was. Like, I didn't even see the miss happen. I just like looked at my combo. I was like, hey, why is it a 2-digit number? Sorry, I was moving my keyboard. I bet this is the easiest part of the thing. I bet even this is like comically unfairly difficult on full speed. I see what you're doing with the pattern there. Oh, splitting up a little bit. Oh. Come on, I know you really want to go crazy. Come on. Somebody's watching the window. See, the squeak. That's just what it sounds like. Go crazy, go stupid, go crazy mode. Can I get to 5,000 combo? Probably not, but we'll see. Okay, I just like almost took my fingers off the keyboard. Every time I'm conscious of what my combo is, I suddenly stop playing the game. Like I just, okay. Like I've done so many early unholds in there and late starts of holds. And we did it! So guys, we did it! We hit a half of 10,000 combo. This is definitely where the difficulty is. I feel myself cramping. I bet people hate this section in full speed. I'm Sylvie. Unlike person out there who's probably named Sylvie. Well, not person, but there's gotta be like 17 channels that are named Sylvie. And like one of them is popular, I bet. Hi, my name's Sylvie, and I'm glad to... What was that? Why did it... Huh? What? What? What were those? What? Why did... Huh? Referee? Can we get a check on that? What was that? Why? Why were the holds broken? I believe in you. Jarona. Bro's never showing what he made. No way. Because you actually changed. Does a little dance. Ugh. It's time. Fallen Symphony, but it's Fallen Symphony, but the vase got to it, and now it's apocalyptic level. Which, to be fair, kind of already was before. Apocalyptic difficulty. No way. Scarlet. Oh. So this only now am I even hearing the first sound of any kind that relates to Fallen Symphony. Before it was just doing its own thing. And messing up the judgment bells. I feel like they took out all of the actual sound, and they just charted like a general like bass pattern. Yeah, they took out all of the actual song. Bro, the apocalypse is just what they did to the song. I'm playing the corpse of a song. I got a little bit of something going now. There we go. There's the Fallen Symphony. I had to remove the cool drop. Well, with this accuracy, I know for a fact if this was ranked, this halftime play would it'd be like one of my best plays ever, probably. The amount of points it would give me. If I can keep even a remotely this good accuracy to the end. It would give me so many performance points. Can my keyboard stop trying to fall? Hold on, I had to lose combo to adjust my keyboard because it's trying to fall. It's trying to pull an Undertale. What? Why are my holds doing that now? Why is that a thing they do now? My head's going back and forth, back and forth. Bobbin, bobbin, bobbin. This is entirely different from the original, but it is actually a song now. Oh, you got nothing more for me? You said hold on. There's nothing left of the song to hold on for. Okay. Gosh, these songs are so long. High star rating songs are so long. I got so many. Oh. I know for a fact. 96 BPM? Oh, you are lying. Either this is the densest chord jacks to have ever existed across all of space and time, or you got some like insane, like 3 or 4 times the speed patterns. It's complex. But yeah, no, that is the biggest lie BPM in all of history. You know, I would probably have a really big reaction to the speed patterns in this. Like, I'd probably be like, dude, that's way too much. That's crazy. That's insane. What is it doing? Oh my gosh, how am I alive? You know, I probably would have been doing all of that if I didn't play that From Now On remix earlier. That's just so much worse. It's that nothing can give a reaction anymore. Like, after playing that, nothing has like any... Nothing can scare me anymore. That was right after, like, Mad Chord Jack, like... I I should have guessed that this would be charted like this section. Gotta lock in. Okay, that's probably really fun, just slightly slowed down. I liked that. $11 start, bruh. Let's just go back to some Better Girl main. I have no idea if this will be good or not. I like this so far. I could have done some crazy stuff with one of the synths in the bag there. Or was it a drum pattern I was thinking of? It might have been a drum pattern actually. But like right then they could have done some crazy stuff. It sucks that like no one has charted this song. Sigh, do I have to pick up another another chart to never finish? Oh, it's degrading. This is definitely not at all how I would have charted this. Although I feel like that's a pretty common statement to make. Said it looked like rain. That reminded me a lot of like earlier Chino charting. Someday. You see, now you terrified me, because, like, what do you mean 11? Like, I put that on halftime, it still says it's a 9. I don't care how overstarred that is, like, that means it's still, like, at least gonna feel like a barely 8 at the very least. Like, you know what I mean? And I can't play that. That's not my thing. The backyard beach. The backyard beach. Hi, Migu. Oh yeah, I kept dying because of lag before. I never got to play this all the way. I've received my training. I am now ready to get my ranks. Private Cakes 85 reporting for duty. Oh, get it? Oh. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. I like this a lot. If this isn't already in Pan's picks, I'm putting it there. I heard like half a second of parallel universe in there. It's time for the parallel universe. I'm built perpendicular. I feel pretty tired, but we go through it anyway. No pausing just yet. We roughing it out. Well, whoops! I screwed that up. Obviously it's going to go back to the other side, right? Or not. Okay. Interesting choice. Okay, that was that very tough pattern. I feel like I got faster than the last time I did these patterns. A clean 97.50. Nice. I like that. I like that a lot. That is positively absurd. Paw as a cat pun. Or dog pun. Just animal pun. That, what's absurd about it is the fact that that didn't give me any ranks. Like, what do you mean I can do that well on like a medium tier 6-star, and I get nothing out of it to my global rank? Nothing. I'm gonna show you weak. Okay, my accuracy's not that good on the early part. No. Okay, I can't be making mistakes on this section of all of them. Let's see if we can keep that up at all. If I can even keep a 98%, that'll be pretty good, probably. Love these sections. I feel tired. I'm calling out like I'm on comms. It's always funny when I watch like the big like Minecraft PvP people do anything. The people who are all like sweaty and whatnot because they genuinely do that like on comms talking thing unironically. I surpassed the score! Nice. Huge up score. Give me points. +6, that's it, bro. Bruh. Like, apparently, this is the way we gotta do things. Apparently, I have to play 7 stars if I'm gonna get anywhere. Sure. Even though I said this is what I was bad at, sure, we'll just do it anyway. I was not holding those correctly. Because they were way longer than they looked and all that I say a billion times, which is true. I'm still doing it incorrectly. That was no better. Whatever. I don't want to restart a billion times. We're out here to play the videos game. Hey, remember my my early streams on this channel when everything I was playing was like 4 stars? And I was like, ooh, 5 stars too scary. I just want to play 3 and 4 stars. Remember those days? Yeah, now I'm playing 7 stars and getting no points out of it. Absurd. Oh, that was a pretty big up score, actually. I got plus 18 off of that. Yippee! That definitely sounds like something that would kill me. That's gonna be like all... That's gonna be all like weird... weird like side trills and like really close jacks. Like single note jacks specifically. I already know what that is. 2021 Grand Finals tiebreaker. So we have what it takes for the 2021 Grand Finals. This looks terrifying, but I'm hitting it. I'm not hitting that. No, don't even fake me out for a second. We all know 90% of the rest of this map is going to be that's Jack stuff again. Yeah, exactly. Don't lie to me. I knew all along when I saw that was going to be the main theme. Also, I just genuinely don't understand how I'm hitting this. It's so much more intuitive than it looked. Just don't do that again, ever. I have it downloaded. I know exactly the consistent pattern method that they're using on this. It changed. Ow, 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 ow. I almost saw through that. Don't! What are you doing? No one can do that. What are you talking about? Remove this pattern from the map immediately. I don't like that it sounds like it's speeding up. Huh? That's just actually vibro. Why do I have like infinite health on this map? I should be dead 5 times over. Okay, my hands like actually hurt, so I'm just gonna pause. Ow, ow. Flower beds. Actually, I can look through the stream for that. That's a oh. Bum bum ba da ba da 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 ba na 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 da 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 da. Do I got anything new on the straw page? Nope, I don't. I'm just gonna look through Twitter a little bit. It depends on which admin you refer. Ah, that's good. That's good. But yeah, no, nobody ever watches my streams. It's been that way for forever. It's actually very rare that people are actually showing up to my streams. Sometimes they get sort of decent numbers afterwards, but like during, nobody. Oh my gosh, that was a pattern. Sorry, I took a bit too much of a break. I'm probably a lot worse now. It did also kind of get like a lot faster since the first time they did these patterns. Why did I have such horrible accuracy on the simple holds that go up to the other holds pattern? Maybe because I was too twitchy from all that other nonsense that I was dealing with. Anyways, I feel like I have to rate that something low based... Actually, yeah, no. You know what? I'm going to give it a 0 based off that one thing where it does multiple Aglio jacks while you're doing holds. If that wasn't there, it would have been like a 7 or an 8 or something. Like, you just don't do that. Never. Never, ever, ever. It's not even because they had to it's not even because of the genuine, bona fide vibro pattern. It's not even because of that. And that's certainly one of the maps ever. Wow, that was just spam. That wasn't good at all. Okay, so I can be good at this one, but like... I already have such an insane accuracy. How can I do better enough to get any points out of this? I have no clue how this is a 7-star. Like, it just isn't. Not even close. Like, why does it say that? I need to calm down and not have a headache. I've not been playing optimally at all, especially in the first like half a minute, but whatever, I'm just here. I'm here to have fun, to play the videos game. I don't really gotta push that hard that I'm like genuinely destroying myself. Just so I can ever get to global 5K. I'm just playing them and seeing what happens. This is such a breath of fresh air. Like, this should be a 5-star. The stuff I just dealt with was, like, genuinely absurd. This is such a break. Well, that was an up score. +8. I got something, okay? Interesting one. Spinny ball. Bad song. So much cute Rain World art. Ray World. Okay. Okay, man. You don't have to say anything, you. Tasty voice. It's my bad. It's crazy how I don't have to be a streamer at all. Like, I can just disappear and not say anything and not let people know what I'm doing at all the time, and there's no one that was watching for that to matter. Hold on. You like my drip Rhoda. Three, that's evil. I'm hitting things. I'm hitting the notes. Not accurately, but I'm hitting them. Sometimes. Bro, I gotta go back to halftime in the 8 stars, man. So I had the weirdest thing. I felt like drained. I was thinking about a lot of things in the future, stuff I was like, oh, I should do this, I should do that. Oh, but I wouldn't like that, and oh, I wouldn't be able to keep up with that. And then I randomly thought to myself, like, wait a minute. For once, I have 2 days in a row where I'm not working. I don't have to. I have the entirety of tomorrow too, to do whatever. So then, all of a sudden, as soon as I thought that, I smirked, I leaned forward a little, and I locked in and started playing better. Like, I was going to slip, and then I unslipped. Yeah. Isn't there an, I forget, is there an 8-star Cunning Brats, or is that the unranked one that Z-Force made? That I'm thinking of? Yeah, there is no other counting. There's no... Nope, never mind, there is. I forgot I did that. I got an A rank on that. Like, on regular speed. I might as well invoke the ancient powers that be of PP farming. Dun 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 dun. Ba-da-na-na-na, ba-da-na-na, ba-da-na-na. Oh, I just didn't hit one of those. I can't be doing that. This is my time to shine. I can't be making little mistakes. Okay then. I'm losing all of it. I'm about to lose it all. What am I referencing? Avatar, that's what I'm referencing. I'm referencing that one Zuko scene. Nice. Plus 53. I knew it. I knew that had to give something. Oh my gosh, I'm already back up to Moon. Oh, I'm already back. Oh my, there's literally I'm all the way up. I'm all the way up. Oh my gosh. I hate this map, by the way, specifically. Wait, how do I have a better halftime on Rebirth the End than Moon? Like, seriously? Rebirth the End? I might have to play Moon again. I might have to play Moon again. But also, that's... like, looking at it like this, where I'm, like... I'm able to get such high accuracies on the half times of... like, everything that is just, like, right at the absolute tippy top of... well, not the absolute tippy top, but, like, right before it of ranked. It's kind of crazy. Because there's so much below that. That is like, okay, I can just say I can, like, easily 99% pretty much any of that. In comparison. On a halftime. Which is probably why I'm starting to get absolutely atrocious, but technically surviving, passes on a lot of those songs on full speed now. Maybe it would be a good thing if this game got some more top-level challenges. Not that they've slowed down. That is kind of what the most recent curve of things is. Like, this has been the arc of new things harder than ever before already. I just need it to continue. A lot of these are pretty recent. if I wanna keep halftime farming, then we're gonna need some new stuff to challenge the top players. It's like I'm starting to run out of stuff that can be halftime farmed. Lag? Okay. It finally rears its ugly head. I was doing so good, so fine. Okay, all of that talk, all that ore farming talk, like as if I'm running out of challenges. Meanwhile, I'm getting absolutely obliterated right now. I could be doing a lot better at this. Like, okay. Like, shut up, me. So as we all know, if I play the real number one, Kikai no Tsubasa, on halftime, I'm just dead, like IRL probably. It's a miracle I've ever survived that thing. In an alternate universe where I can play things on regular speed just as well as I can play them on halftime, that means I would be like insanely cracked at this video game actually. Be an easy 3-digit, easy 3-digit. Really, really good 3-digit. I would actually be a notable player. To some degree. To some small degree, but to some degree. What is my number one play anyways? I assume it's Rebirth the End, probably. I haven't really paid that much attention to it in a while. I feel like Rebirth the End is pretty much everyone's top, though. Probably not for some people who like really hate LN, but are like insanely good enough they can actually play non-LN themed like 7 and 8 stars. Because they're probably just playing like an old like jump stream farm map that I could never in a million years play on double time. And they're just like perfecting it. And it's somehow better than their whatever like near perfect halftime play they probably have on Rebirth the End, which their normal speed play is probably terrible. Probably barely survived, if even. That would be my guess for a lot of people. If, you know, for a lot of people where Rebirth the End isn't their top, that would be the reason why. Okay. I feel like I did not learn that pattern. Like, I thought I was doing it, but I clearly wasn't. Okay, can I not? You know, I like actually lock in. I think my hands are too tired to lock in. They've just given up on me. Okay, I actually hurt my hand, so no more of this. No more. Plus 50, but no more. Nah. Nada. What rank am I? I guess that's a decent rank to end it off on. only 2 would be gone to that. Well, I think on halftime that was. Just what was this like, anyway? That's very, very fast. Those are very close together. So literally, what is this charting? We just be doing anything for real. Okay. So you're telling me they actually considered ranking this? And it was only after the fact that it got kicked out of disqualified? Like this was like a week away from being an official, like officially ranked map. What is that? What is that? So that would be like on this. So that'd be like 1.5 times the BPM. So I don't know, man. Let's just say about like 350 BPM jack here. Like, okay, man. These are not patterns. Also, why do they love to do the anchors like this? Excuse me? What do you mean? Okay, it goes down to 208, but still, that's 208 just straight up like chord jacking the patterns in a very inconvenient way to play it. And then it gets faster, because of course it does. What is that? What is that? Oh, hold on. Okay, I thought there was a note inside of another one. I can't. Also, what is that on? 12s? That's not on 12s. 7s? Oh, it's on whatever we feel like it being, because it's not on a divisor. Okay. It's just something crazy. And yet, this is the sanest part of the entire map by a mile.
What was that one trail I saw in there? This is low-key the most normal pattern in the whole thing. Because, like, these are just, like, basically single notes. So, like, it's not normal because it's placed really annoying and inconvenient, but, like, for density-wise, that's, like, actually, like, regular. Like, you just move them over a little bit, maybe you move, like, a couple of them, and, like, that's, like, actually really normal. There's excuses for a lot of these, but then there's just like random bits like this where it feels like the pattern in the song ended here, but it's or like even around here, and yet it's still going. What is that? What is that? Huh? Huh? Oh wait, actually, that okay. Hold on. On a low BPM, this and with like a little bit of transition period in between, this pattern probably goes hard. But like, not that. Yeah, this is. Yeah. You know, it's this and that. My eyes are starting to blur on some of these patterns. Can you take a single chance to not have an infinity anchor? Like, for even 2 seconds, can you not decide that there's like one or two keys that is just going to be completely abused for the entire pattern 3 times as much as the other keys? Like, for even 2 seconds. What is that? What? Is that on the 16th? Bro, that's faster than a 16th. I don't even know how they're placing some of these things if it's faster than you can put the divisor. That's faster than a 16. Okay. I know it's just grace, and then when you like round it down, it's probably more like between a 12th and a 16th. But like, or even maybe even just 12th actually. But like, what? It's not like that's normal anyway. I mean, look what the BPM is. It's 252. Bro, that means it's like 700 BPM nonsense in there. Like, okay. Sure. Sure, man. What's the hardest Lupin map I have? No, shut up. Okay, you're unknown now. Give me some break. Of course it's this one. Of course it's that one. Signal's a good song. Devastate. Ah! That's 1,000 notes, by the way. 1,246. Hold on. Oh. Okay, so
Now let's check, after all of this stupid, absurd nonsense that is today, all of this tryhardiness, and all my obsession recently on downloading the stupidly hard things, how many maps of each star rating do I have? Okay. So 148 that are below 1 star. And 14 for 1 star. 572 stars. 8 3 stars. So, as per usual, although I think it used to be closer to the 3-star range, it was like a lot more split, I think, back in the day on what it had the most. But now it's like certainly 4 stars, and then there's also way more 5 stars that I have right now than 3 stars. So that's crazy. Well, I guess they were. No, I think these two were closer. They were all close to each other. And now, I mean, okay, is that not absurd now? I feel like back in the day, like years ago, every time I looked at this list, I'd have so few maps as soon as it got to 6 stars. And now how do I have almost as many 6 stars as I have 2 stars? Like, that sounds absurd that there's that much high difficulty content that exists. And then I got a pretty sizable chunk of 7 stars in the game now, of which there used to be, in the ranked section, there used to be like 3 of those back in the day. But of course, I know the vast majority of these are unranked ones that I've downloaded in the last couple of years. And 8 stars ranked? There's like a dozen of them now. But of course, you know, a lot of the ones on here are either other key amounts or like other game modes and whatever. Unranked stuff. Decent amount of love status stuff. It feels horrifying to see there be more than only like a couple of 9 and 10 stars. That feels like these feel like the ratings you'd only ever see back in the day on like some absurd meme map. It didn't seem like a legitimate thing you were ever going to see a real map for, ever. Even 8 stars was kind of like that. Kind of. There were more people actually trying. But there wasn't really that much. And then, of course, these ones, which actually are above 10 stars, the actual meme joke maps. The absolute... like, no one's even expecting you to play these. I'm just thinking about how far I've come, because like I remember back when all I was playing were like these. I was still like trying to get good accuracies on 4 stars and trying to not get obliterated every time I play any 5-star. Those were like my big challenge things, and I like thought I was so cool and awesome because I passed some 6 stars. I was like, yo, maybe I actually am a rhythm gamer. And now I played about 1 billion of those and ain't 7 stars today. I wish there used to be like none of these, and literally none of these. Literally none of these back then. That's crazy. What is my easiest? Oh, all the delete upon downloads. Well, that's enough of all that. I've had enough headache and finger ache for today. Gooey gooey you. Oh. Thinking me gooey you. Thinking me gooey you. No more pain. Just, you know what? I'll just watch some like random several hour long video while I grind in Minecraft. Wow. That is what I will do. I wanted to do it on stream, but then I realized I think I desperately need to watch other people's videos right now. In general, there's a lot I want to do that I just don't think I can really be showing on stream, so I'll have to leave it here, and there will be no chill part of the stream.